Today, we will share the gripping journey of one of history's most debated figures, Adolf Hitler. His life was filled with dreams, setbacks, ambition, and immense power. From a small boy with aspirations to a man who altered the course of history, this is Adolf Hitler's story told like never before. The story begins on April 20, 1889 in Braunau am Inn, a quiet Austrian town. A baby boy was born to Alois and Clara Hitler, and they named him Adolf. No one could have imagined that this child would grow up to impact the world so profoundly. As a boy, Adolf was unremarkable. He loved playing outside, drawing, and dreaming big. But his life was far from idyllic. His father, Alois, was a strict man who wanted Adolf to excel in school and follow in his footsteps with a stable government job. However, Adolf had a different vision. "I want to be an artist," he confided in his mother. Clara, deeply devoted to her son, supported his dream, but Alois dismissed it, saying art was not a serious profession. Adolf's childhood was marked by constant arguments with his father, who saw his son's dreams as impractical. At age 13, Adolf's father passed away unexpectedly. Though one might think this brought him freedom, it left him feeling lost. He began skipping school, his once good grades plummeted, and teachers described him as smart but unmotivated. After completing school, Adolf moved to Vienna, Austria's artistic hub, with high hopes of becoming a painter. He applied to the prestigious Academy of Fine Arts, but to his devastation, he was rejected. Determined, he applied again the following year, but was turned down once more. These failures crushed him. Without school or stable work, Adolf struggled to survive. He lived in cramped, unsanitary conditions, often sleeping on the streets and selling hand-painted postcards to tourists for meager earnings. During this difficult time, Adolf lost his beloved mother, Clara. Her death left him utterly alone, filled with anger and bitterness. He began blaming others for his misfortunes, believing life had treated him unfairly. In 1914, World War I erupted, providing Adolf with a sense of purpose. He joined the German army and found meaning in being a soldier. For his bravery on the battlefield, he earned 2 medals. However, Germany's defeat in 1918 enraged him. "Our leaders have betrayed us," he declared, convinced that Germany needed a strong figure to restore its glory. Returning to a struggling Germany after the war, Adolf encountered widespread poverty and despair. Recognizing an opportunity, he joined a small political group called the German Workers' Party. Thanks to his powerful speeches, Adolf quickly became the group's leader. He renamed it the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or the Nazi Party, and created its infamous symbol, a red flag with a black swastika. Adolf's fiery speeches and promises of a better Germany gained him a growing following. However, his ideas were dangerous, as he blamed certain groups for Germany's problems and promoted exclusionary, hateful ideologies. In 1923, Adolf attempted a coup, known as the Beer Hall Putsch, to seize control of the government. It failed, and he was imprisoned for 9 months. During his time in jail, he wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle, outlining his vision for Germany and his prejudiced beliefs. After his release, Adolf worked tirelessly to strengthen the Nazi Party. By 1933, he rose to power as Germany's chancellor. Initially, he kept his promises to rebuild the country, creating jobs and restoring national pride. Many Germans admired him, but they were unaware of his darker intentions. Adolf tightly controlled German society, using propaganda to promote his image and silencing dissenters. He built a strong military, organized youth groups like the Hitler Youth to spread Nazi ideology, and implemented policies targeting specific groups. By 1939, Adolf's ambitions led him to invade Poland, sparking World War II. While Adolf's forces initially won many battles, his extreme actions, including the Holocaust, a systematic genocide of millions, revealed the horrific consequences of his leadership. By 1944, Germany faced defeat, surrounded by enemies on all sides. Adolf retreated to a bunker in Berlin, refusing to surrender. Adolf believed it was better to die than to let his enemies take him. On April 3, 1945, with his dream of global dominance in ruins, Adolf and his wife Eva Braun ended their lives. Adolf was 56 years old. Germany surrendered shortly after, leaving a shattered world to rebuild from the ashes of war. Adolf Hitler's life serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of hatred, unchecked ambition, and misuse of power. His actions caused immeasurable suffering, but they also taught the importance of unity, compassion, and responsible leadership. The people of Germany were left with nothing but ruins. Adolf's dream of making Germany powerful had instead brought destruction and sorrow. Millions of lives were lost because of his actions. After Adolf's death, the world worked to rebuild. Germany became a peaceful country. People remembered the horrors of the Holocaust and World War II to ensure such events never happened again. Today, Adolf Hitler's name is a reminder of the dangers of hatred, unchecked ambition, and misuse of power. This was the story of Adolf Hitler, a man whose choices changed the world, often for the worse. It reminds us that history is not just about the past. It's a guide for building a better future. If you enjoy the story, please like, subscribe, and share.